Hello and welcome to St James Children's Church. I'm out in my garden and I'm just trying to give you a little clue as to what today's story will be all about. Hi and welcome back to St James Children's Church Digital. I'm Shirley. This week I'm going to tell you the story of Jonah. Now, there will be a short craft activity at the end of this, and all you'll need is a piece of card, sellotape or glue, pencils and some colouring pencils. I'll explain the rest at the end of my story. The story of Jonah, the groaner. Jonah was a groaner. That's right, a groaner. So when God told him to go to Nineveh and tell the people who lived there to change their evil ways, what did Jonah do? He groaned. Not Nineveh, he groaned. Anywhere but Nineveh. The people who live there are our enemies. And when he stopped groaning, Jonah bought himself a ticket for a boat ride that will take him far away from Nineveh. God listened to Jonah groaned. God watched him buy his ticket, but God still wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh. So when the boat reached the deepest part of the sea, God sent a storm. God help us, cried one sailor, we're sinking. God save us, cried another, we're tipping over. God must be very angry, said the captain, with someone here on board. And what did Jonah do? Well, Jonah groaned. It's me, Jonah groaned. I'm the one God's angry with. He told me to go to Nineveh. And here I am, sailing in the opposite direction. Throw me into the sea and your troubles will be over. God forgive us, the sailors cried as they tossed Jonah into the water. And almost at once, the sea grew calm. Oh dear, Jonah cried, I'm sinking. Oh no, Jonah groaned, I'm drowning. Oh my, Jonah groaned, that's the biggest fish I've ever seen. And before he could groan another groan, the fish opened its mouth and swallowed Jonah up. It was God who sent the fish to rescue Jonah and to give him time to think. He had plenty to groan about, of course, the fish's slimy stomach and the seaweed smell. But Jonah was still alive, and that was something to cheer about. So Jonah stopped his groaning and said a prayer. I was sinking, Lord, I was drowning, but you saved me, so now I will do whatever you want. 3 days later, the fish burped Jonah up on the beach, and Jonah kept his promise. He went straight to Nineveh and told the people that God wanted them to change their evil ways. 40 days is all you've got, he warned them, and if you haven't changed by then, God will destroy the city. The people of Nineveh listened. The people of Nineveh wept. Then the people of Nineveh changed. From the king right down to the poorest slave, they decided to do what was right. And what did Jonah do? Well, Jonah groaned. You are a loving God who loves to forgive, but I still don't like the people of Nineveh, and I wish they had been destroyed. Jonah fell asleep groaning, and during the night God sent a worm to kill the tree. When Jonah awoke, he groaned even more. The tree is dead, he groaned, and now I have no shade. Oh, Jonah, God sighed, you cry about this tree, but you care nothing for the people of Nineveh. I want you to love them like I do. And finally God added, I want you to stop your groaning. Oh, poor old Jonah. He really didn't have a very good day, did he? Right, now's the time for our craft activity. It's very simple. All you need to do is to have a piece of card or a paper plate. Paper plate is easier, but card will do. Draw a circle on your paper plate, on your card. On your card, then draw in a triangle. Very simple. Draw a little line there. Draw a little picture of Jonah, and you will need a strip. Now get your mum to cut all along the black lines. Okay, so cut that strip out, cut Jonah out, cut around your circle, cut out the triangle, and very carefully cut in a slot. Hang on a minute. In true Blue Peter style, here's one I did earlier. Get the triangle part and sellotape it to the back of your fish. Okay. Draw on an eye and a mouth. And this is the slot. Okay, it's just there. Stick your Jonah onto your onto your strip. Okay. If you're using sellotape, you're going to have to use him both sides. And then, it's very simple, slot Jonah into your whale, okay? And he can jump about as much as he likes, okay? I hope you enjoyed my story, and I hope you enjoyed the craft. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye-bye.